Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here on this beautiful, sunny January day. It's January the 10th. I meant to upload this yesterday, but uh, it was a very, very long video. There's 3 sessions. I didn't even want to download it off the camera because it would just take too long. Anyway, I recorded this voiceover. This is the second time I'm doing it because apparently I only have 12 minutes of video. And this voiceover, the one that I just deleted, went on for 16 minutes. So we can't have that. It would, I'm just, oh, sometimes I do the silliest things and I just don't know what the heck is going on, but I have to have a drink because my throat is getting all foamy. Anyway, I hope you're all having a nice day or had a nice day or is beginning a nice day. I feel like going out for a walk, but my ankle has been hurting these past 2 days and I can hear it clicking, but it has really been giving me the sting. I broke it a few years ago. I was hiking with my son and we were hiking in a valley, and I kind of, instead of taking the 2 steps down that I had to take, I decided to go around the steps, and I fell, and I heard the loudest crack. And my son turned around and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I fell. I think I broke my ankle." He says, "Oh, you didn't break your ankle." And I said, "No, I'm pretty sure I did." And he said, "Well, it's probably just a tendon." I said, "No, I heard the break." And he says, "You probably just heard your tendon snapping." So I had to walk out of that valley park. My son got me a mangy old stick that was covered in holes, and probably every insect known to man was in there. And we got out of there, and I was so exhausted. I didn't even go to the hospital that night. I was covered in mud and dirty, and I was just exhausted and in pain. So the next morning, this is during COVID, by the way. So the next morning, I get into my son's truck. He's driving, of course, and because that's my gas foot. And I wouldn't have been able to drive myself anyway. So we get to the emergency hospital. And we stopped along the way to get a coffee. And I really wanted a coffee. I absolutely have to have coffee in the morning. There is no substitute. Not a glass of water, not water with lemon, nothing. It has to be coffee. So we get there, and my son helps me out of the car. He went the night before and got a pair of crutches once he realized my ankle is broken. And although he really didn't want to believe that. So he got me a pair of crutches. So we're getting out of the truck. He comes out of the driver's side, grabs the crutches out of the box. And as he's coming to my door, a nurse runs out with a wheelchair. And she said, "Don't bring the crutches in." So she brings me to the desk at the end of the hallway. There's nothing else there because of COVID. There's just the hallway and the desk and the nurse. So we get there, and my son comes in, and he's holding my coffee and his coffee, and the nurse says she can't have that. So my heart absolutely broke. So I went in, I had an x-ray. This entire visit took less than an hour. Went in, had an x-ray, met with the orthopedic surgeon. Before I met with the orthopedic surgeon, after the x-rays, the nurse comes back to me and says, "What size shoes do you wear?" So I told her, and she comes back with this boot. And I'm still in pain. It's not excruciating pain. It's nothing that I would need even a Tylenol for. But I am sore, really sore. And she put that boot on me and inflated it. Oh my God. Everything just felt so normal again. So I had to pay $180 for the boot, and that was back in 2019 because not everything is covered in health insurance. And yeah, so then I felt fine after that. And then I would go to that emergency hospital every week, and they would take an x-ray, and then I'd meet with the orthopedic surgeon, and he would look at it because they're wondering if I'm going to have surgery to put pins in my ankle. But fortunately, and I think because of the boot, I didn't need surgery because it was holding the bone together or pushing the bone back into where it's supposed to be. And I could see on the x-rays, like, you could sort of see a ball of I don't know, around where the bone is, where it's broken. And you could see a ball forming around it of this white bony material. So that was good. So I never needed surgery, knock on wood. So I'm happy about that. But I don't know why. Oh, because my ankle is sore. I'm thinking I'm going insane. I'm thinking, why am I talking about this? This happened so long ago. And, but at least now I have a recorded record of it. Not that I'll ever forget. But yeah, it was the first time I ever broke a bone in my life. And I thought, why wait until I'm this old to break a bone? I was in my 60s, obviously. I'm still in my 60s. I think I was just turned 65. I was still working, but I had to have time off work. And yeah, it's life is funny. That I was always so proud that I'd gone my whole life without ever breaking a bone. And then I go for a walk and break a bone. And now I get kind of nervous when I go for a walk. I'm still not going to walk on the road. I mean, that's crazy. I'd rather, fall down on a sidewalk than get hit by a car. Because I know, and I see this all the time, and I guess I do get it. Say I'm driving down the road and somebody's driving up the road. Well, sometimes they see my car and they start aiming at it because I guess they don't know that your car is going to go where you're looking. So I often think, and I'll walk around the town, I'm just not walking on country roads, because I think that if somebody sees you walking down the road and they're driving their car, they're going to look at you, and then before you know it, you're dead in a gutter somewhere. And everybody should know that your car is going to go where you're looking. That's very important when you're driving is, well, I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, so that kind of scares me, but it's not a good feeling to break a bone, and I don't want to do it anymore. I've already had mine. I'm done. I know people break bones all the time, but I mean a lot of bones. But oh, what can you do? I'm such a baby when it comes to things like that. If somebody had said to me, if you go into that park today, you're going to break a bone, I would never go into another park for the rest of my life. Anyway, such nonsense talk. So yeah, I'm going to do some filling in the pieces I missed on this, but I'm not going to do that on camera because that's even more boring than actually doing the diamond painting. So I'll do some of that, and then probably tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, goody. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a little upload, maybe. And I was thinking about doing something different instead of talking or playing music, but I'm still wrestling with it in my head. So, yeah, I'm gonna try that. Maybe not for real, but here in private. I will try it and see how it goes. And if I like it, maybe you guys will like it too. But I think I'm gotta be at the end of this video by now. I don't want to go over by a whole other 5 minutes. So I'm gonna say goodbye now. If there's much left after I stop talking, then I'll just add some music. I don't know if you guys like the music or not. I don't mind it. It's YouTube music. It's copyright free. So why not? Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. I really, you don't even know how much I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.